rules. Watered down meds, long shifts, and shaky hands. Don't let me down. I'm at my wit's end coordinating with any authority outside of Groundbreaker. The board won't dispatch a surgeon unless Junlei agrees to share a third of all docking revenues. And Spacer's Choice won't send supplies unless we make exclusive deal to use their products. No thank you. I've seen enough bloody needles breaking off in patients' arms. I need to chat with Junlei about this, but she has problems of her own. Some of us are growing concerned about the cost of Groundbreaker's independence. God damn it, she's looking right at me. The bitch. Fine. I'll go through this for you.
For the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do no...
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the door before I kick it down.
Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
I do work for the board, actually.
Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford. Tell him I can pay, a part of it, and I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead.
What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Level with me or I walk away right now.
You'd let a poor, ill woman get disappeared by the board? Awfully cold-blooded of you. Though I admire your backbone. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan on doing.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to him for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh? You're sure no one followed you? Is it all clear, or am I still a wanted woman?
What does Ellie think she owes you?
Ha! Oh, you should ask her that. She'll love it. By which I mean she'll probably have an apoplectic fit.
Ellie was pretty enigmatic that you two aren't friends. What's going on here?
Oh, that's just how Ellie is. According to her, she don't need no one or anything to get by in life. She can deny it all she wants, but we know each other. More than just as passing acquaintances. We've helped each other. Sometimes we even like each other. Lone pirates don't live too long, and it ain't weak to have a friend or two.
All right.
Any word on Jessie?
She's in debt with the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
The hell? I got another key card. Yeah, I can't seal anything that's facing this way.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
I've got to ask you about that hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing alright in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprat Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker. Or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Oh, Jesus. Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that hat?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Do you need me to help you get out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now.
Oh, God.
Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
Where can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, Why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
Oh my god. You work for Spacer's Choice. Have you ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it? My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Well, you aren't missing much. It's a dump.
Not the word I'd use. I think of it more like a... No, I take it back. Dump sums it up nicely.
Well, I liked it fine enough.
I'm sure they're doing their best. That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
What do you sell here?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that, too.
Huh. Must be shoddy quality if you need replacing.
Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice items are always new. Hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop buying new stuff. Oh, sorry. Got the line wrong. You want me to do it again?
If you don't mind.
Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop improving their lives with our fine products. You could go broke buying overpriced Aramid gear, or you could buy from us at a much more reasonable rate.
But it sounds like Aramid gear won't break the first time you use it.
That's why you should get a backup or 3. Become a frequent buyer. Join our friendship rewards program.
Jesus Christ. That's how they're doing it.
Unapproved in alpha, rewards
They make
and friendship
the items
pending.
such bad quality that if it breaks, you just buy a new one. So that it breaks and you buy a new one.
Have a look.
Good God. $48% discount. Yes, please.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
Damn it, I need one more.
Story.
Temperament +1. Defective Moonman helmet.
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
Well, I'm near hostels. I'm not near hostels.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge, a salt flower shell aromas.
Okay, we're gonna go back on the ship, reset our character, turn on the cheat that allows me to carry infinite items. Excuse me. God damn it.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Can you help me clear this up?
I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade.
Does it seem hot in here to you?
I ain't felt so much as a tepid breeze in weeks. I hope Miss Chief Tennyson gets that fixed soon.
Well, it doesn't smell as bad here as Edgewater's graveyard in high summer, so guess I can't complain.
Either way, let's not stick around so long we all roast alive. No offense, Ms. Elson, I'm sure whatever critical problem needs fixing will get patched in time.
Whew. I'm starting to feel like a sisty roast in all this armor.
Don't touch my ship.
Gosh, I wouldn't dream of it. Not unless I got to, and I don't see any reason why I'd gotta. Do you?
She's a good ship, ma'am. Mostly doesn't act up at all.
Happy to hear it.
I'm off.
Have yourself a pleasant day.
Okay, never mind. I can't reset my character. Then might as well level up. Okay. What do I need? Well, let's just get 10 of these. There you go. Then we'll get lockpick, hack, and sneak. Well, lockpick and hack to low 50. I don't really need sneak.
Hey there. Be seeing you.
Rizzo's knock you out bar.
What the hell's going on? We were in a holding...
Okay, so I've been everywhere now. I just need to go down there.
2 hours just
Perfect.
to get in.
Perfect. Recent users, access Callahan, message. You made your spacer's choice when you signed the employment contract. I keep telling you that that hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because it is. I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. I hope you're doing well, Mom. I thought I'd check. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lila Hagen over the sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug for me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more than important than ever. Enjoy the quality of spacer goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figured you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. I know it's bad as the one whose office is closest to a radiator, but you can imagine why I want these showers. Take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We've got eyes on the problem, and hands and tools, and mechanical problems with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy the addition of water rations and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cooler air, talk to the closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. Sublight salvage. Speak with Lila Hagen. Seeking ethically flexible spacers with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filters out criminal red flags, possible deniability, and sublight way. Is the sublight way. See Lila Hagen's for details. Warehouse next to Bratwurst joint, 2nd floor. Loitering on board property is strictly prohibited. The Halcyon Holding corporate office is and its environs are conducting official board business only. Anyone bound misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but not limited to, Halcyon Holding office here on Groundbreaker, the space directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation, Udon Bedford, certified liaison. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking in the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the root side of an airlock. PPS. This is the 3rd time I have had to post this message. I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and when you are caught, punish you accordingly. Felix Millstone. Of course. Of course it's Felix.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
We lost another contractor to UTL Gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate business don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm. Present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Oh, he's dead. Fallbrook shipment. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. Lieutenant Hawthorne, LH, I think. Larry Hawthorne? L. Hagens? Oh, Lila Hagens? Whatever her name is. Okay. My scanner said the Mardettes found impounded a freelancer ship after captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Vera's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. However, whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours had an alteration with one of theirs. Lost another contract, scrapped the ship, dedicated a 10th of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. A little brat told me that a crate of spoiled sissy pork ended up at the bottom of Monarch Cannon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one can eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers.
sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger for me.
Ow.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
Don't smirk at me, bitch. That's right, name's Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So, you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Dangerous Frontiers by Ophelia Sweetney. It's intriguing how we devote our research to the stars when there were still so many problems to solve on Earth. Exposing our fragile species to the breadth of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of the other worlds. The fate of an outbound civilization could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable, and any number of alien catastrophes. Recklessness and impatience are perhaps hardwired feature of humanity, and not errors in our gene, as others might imply. Don't look at me. Go away. Go away.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
What do you think you're doing?
I unlocked it though. Fuck off, bitch.
Just don't let me get you again, alright?
Oh my god, another siren? Jesus! What is going on today? Sublight, a legitimate business. Contractors, if the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from our colonial trading rights. Pursuant to regulation following internally preserved bourse, such a business entity would therefore be entitled to gather, maintain, and ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories for profit or convenience. This short version, if we handle potted meat, we can legally salvage tractors and tractor parts. That's why I can keep a can of bourse in a Sublight-owned safe deposit box off-world. And why the goods you bring in are cataloged as farm equipment. Everything we do is perfectly legal. Now go bring home some bacon. Nice.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
I'm Captain Hawthorne, the proud owner of the Unreliable.
A little advice. Before you start telling lies, get a feel for who you're talking to. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
There is always a catch.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
What's so special about Stellar Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, All the goodies that no one had time to pack.
I don't have a nav key, but can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation?
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kind of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Of course. So your company of bureaucratic pirates?
Your words, not mine.
You're very honest about Sublight criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Back to my other questions.
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
Bye-bye.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
On my way out?
If this is something Tobias could handle, see yourself out the door.
Anything new to say?
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a Sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitated there, Vicar. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
This all seemed awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Sounds good, let's go.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Never mind.
Something you need?
Nope.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What spratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is spratwurst like boerwurst? I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Uh-huh. Is Bratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terrafrying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
That's enough talk for now.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm-fresh sprats.
Uh-huh.
Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way.
What do you have to
Press
sell?
on the grinder any hour.
Gross. Okay. Oh, literally nothing for me to take? Rude.
Got one more hour before the dockmaster bills me. How many beers can I down, do you think?
Hey, that's against regulation.
Hey, I saw...
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Carry on.
Damn it. Okay. $16. It's not terrible. We're not dealing with robots, so we don't really need that.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
What do they do after that?
Not from around here, are ya? After leaving Earth, they worked a local gas giant from a floating refinery. Dangerous work. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Tell me about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Alright, let's see what you got. Bunch of melee weapons. Pulse hammer. Ooh, get that one. Pretty sure that one is good too. Okay. Let's check. 24. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. 26. That's better. And 26. Pravati. What about you? You're 34. 23. 26. 29. 31. 18. 17, 18, 16. Okay. Oh, that just looks terrible. I have standards too, you know. Okay, I can't take it off. Never mind.
Handled beautifully.
Auntie Cleo Full Service Auto Mechanical Repair Manual. Warning, please allow all recommended safety protocol before maintaining or cleaning your unit. The ACSR F900 is equipped with an anti-tampering subsystem which triggers a self-defense mechanism in the food preparation apparatus. Self-defense supersedes any pacifistic functions. Please also remember to deactivate and remove all slicing, dicing, blending, filleting, chopping, deboning, or tenderizing apparatus prior to opening any access panels. It is critical that... Okay.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
You know there's a dead body in your kitchen, right?
This unit would clarify. There is a dead mechanic in the kitchen. User error in the maintenance of this unit's cutlery engaged several systems at once. The slicer, the grinder, the tenderizer.
That sounds like a pretty nasty bug in your system.
This unit behaves precisely as it was engineered. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for the mess.
Do you plan on cleaning up?
This unit is not designated for cleaning duties and cannot be compelled to accept another unit's responsibilities.
All this morbid talk is making me hungry.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Okay.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy. Have you seen this man?
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Even though it's been right on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get an old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers. Some of us have gone corporate. Some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message. But I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedule are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. Hi all, so I got off ice from a round trip to Dashkova. 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed the Groundbreaker comms. And Groundbreaker comms told us that our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire goddamn week waiting for a berth on this law-fuck boat bucket. And because we're kicking our heels at all that time, not a one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses, a family I don't see often enough. Debt you wouldn't fucking believe. And even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Do we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here and I'll respond when I get back from Gensan in 3 years. Iceman out. stop looking or else? Those of you who have raised concern about the quality of Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware of the promenade stinks. Allow me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestor didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet spratwurst and borst. But that reality of life is up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do what they have, and what we have is a smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard. Last time I counted. Try and enjoy it. Ship impounded. A general notice about impound policies. If board impound your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is gaudy building opposite of Sublight Warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mails, especially hate mails. If Groundbreaker impound you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. JT. Looking for work. Urgently looking for a new crew to sign in with. I've been stuck on Halcyon for almost a year now and don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get another freighter. I plan to take one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any. And even the shorter skips on the inner world seems rarer than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post it here. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into Groundbreakers in a rough state. We wouldn't make the repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, or the fees for not being able to pay our fees. So I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ships and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone with a bunk to spare and a place to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. 56 times in 632 days. Yikes. Okay. Well, might as well go in here.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
You'd think the board and its agents would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
Auntie Cleo, because she remembers you.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
I'm going to wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship.
There's no need for hysterics. This is all a hilarious misunderstanding.
Do you hear me chuckle?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board interested in Wells anyways?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Why do you think I know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What is it about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Stop playing coy, Bedford.
I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust.
How can I win your trust then?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
Well, I can't tell you where he is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Persuade dumb. Can't she work for you until she earns back what she owes?
I believe the captain is proposing an indenture contract.
I didn't say nothing about her teeth. She's got to be worth more alive than dead.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
Way I see it, she doesn't have much choice.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
I want to ask you about something else.
Be my guest.
What do you do here?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Big fish in a small space station. Nice setup.
I have few complaints.
Can you get me to Stellar Bay?
Oh, good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So no?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
Could have just said no. Didn't have to make it about being unequipable.
Do you have somewhere else to be, by any chance?
Does it seem hot in here to you?
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Why are there armed guards here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
A piece of what? Is there pie around here? I want some.
I'll admit, you've caught me quite off guard. No, I'm afraid there isn't any pie to be had.
That's fine. I prefer cake.
I don't reckon that's quite what Mr. Udom meant, Captain.
Anyway, Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
You call keeping officers on their promenade benign?
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
What are those locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Oh, does the chairman visit often?
Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use. Ask away.
Bye.
Something about being in space gives me the creeps.
Oh, I can't open that one. Okay, I can't open this one though. Here's the thing. I can indeed unlock one.
Oh, What do you think you're doing?
Damn it. Nothing.
Don't test me, Rungley.
Alright, fucking kill them! Kill them! Ah!
That's the last of them.
Thank you. Okay, so how's my reputation with that? 17% with the board. Nice. It seems like it's really hard to get on the negative side of the board. So, I actually don't mind killing them. That was fun. We're gonna keep that choice. Admin functions. Message. Personal condolences. Space rats. My dear Alex, I have stumbled upon the most incredible discovery. Have you ever tasted Spratwurst? They set up a stall near the embassy. Have you ever heard? And while I sat dying to step outside and explore this culinary frontier myself, I sent an armed guard to procure such delectable morsel for my personal enjoyment. Alex, the taste defies description. Meaty, chewy, a mouthfeel of gristle and autumn leaves, and the range of available gourmet dipping mustards confound my wildest expectations. Confounds! Sail your beautiful barge back to the Groundbreaker, dear Alex, and we might indulge ourselves on the fruit of the noble space rat and toast to the culinary achievement of our fellow colonist. A crime of passion. Listen, you little shit. The last time I made an appointment, you avoided me until I had to beat your door down. What do you even do there all day? I know your schedule is empty. I have admin access to your terminal network. What I don't have is the luxury of time to waste. Get me access to those radiator parts. If you don't, I know where I can start venting the excess heat. JT. My dear Chief Tennyson, I'm informed that you assaulted. I lower my vernacular to rephrase that you slugged a member of my personal guard. All because they would not grant you access to Byzantium Embassy. In the future, you may make an appointment with me directly, or you are intimidated by my station and in society. Perfectly understandable, given your experience as a leader. Please don't allow such trifles to delay acting on your responsibilities, my dear Chief. And please keep in mind that it takes a calm and measured temperament to run a large organization. These traits are demonstrated so aptly by the leader of your colonial corporation, you must strive to emulate them. Jesus, that letter was just full of just, disgusting. One of two things need to happen right now. You can either collect Jesse Doyle's outstanding debt, or you can join the ranks of unemployment. We dispatch a liaison to the Groundbreaker to represent your interests. If that is too much responsibility for you, I'm perfectly comfortable finding you a replacement. Furthermore, I'm perfectly comfortable charging you for the time I spent in in finding your replacement. Anytime, and my time is expensive. Okay. That's it? Well, good thing we have a key to this. I can't wait to see what's up here. Right, guys? It's exciting.